If you don't want to upload your podcast 15 different times, you need to know this one hack that is going to save you hours of time. There's one simple tool that helps you upload your audio podcast one time, and it will automatically help you publish it to all the major audio channels: Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple, and more. It's called an RSS feed. Now, before you click away because it sounds too technical and scares you, I can promise you this. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand what it is, but how to use it for the continued success of your podcast. When I first got into podcasting, I assumed all the professionals were going to each and every platform to upload the audio. Guess what? They're not. Today, we produce tons of podcasts, and we'll upload them on to one single platform, and it divvies them out to 15 of the major audio outlets. But before we get to that, here's one thing that surprises me. In this day and age, there is a vast crowd that's continuing to only use YouTube for their podcast. But in fact, you're missing the boat. It's a big mistake because millions of people never lay eyes on an actual podcast. They listen to it. The two major ways that people absorb a podcast still are on a walk or in their car, both of which is an audio-based podcast. So what exactly is an RSS feed? I'm going to explain it to you like I explained it to our 85-year-old client, Cheryl. I said, Cheryl, remember when you were a kid and people would produce a record? They would go in to a record studio, they would record onto that individual record, and then some guy would have to take a copy of that record and go to each individual radio station to play it. That's what an RSS feed does. You post the audio in the one location, and the platform will give you a delivery guy that goes out for you with each record to each individual radio station. So the audio file then gets divvied out to Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify Music, all from one central location delivered for you. Therefore, instead of managing 15 audio platforms, you only need to manage one. This is where people get confused. It used to be I'd have to talk people into putting podcasts on YouTube. And now it's the opposite. I have to talk podcasters into still putting out their audio. YouTube didn't kill podcasting, it expanded it. Now you have yet another organic algorithm that pushes your podcast out in the world via video. But you can also cut social clips from it as well. A lot of people see video as necessary for discovery and audio still as necessary for convenience and to stick people and continue them into a habit that continues. Think about this in your own life. How many times do you sit down and actually watch a podcast versus listening to it? Probably not that often, because often you're working out, you're taking the dog for a walk, you're driving. All places that you would rather listen to the podcast than walk your dog off a cliff. Audio will continue to be a thing because there's a lot of places where audio is appropriate and video is not. But if you only publish your podcast as YouTube video, you will miss out on all those opportunities. Here's another thing people overlook. Not everybody listens the same way. Not everybody's subscriptions are on the same account. Not everybody owns an iPhone. Some of them will already be adjusted to using Spotify. Some others will already be adjusted to using Apple. You want to meet people where they're at. You don't want to give them an extra step into absorbing your podcast. We could also go into SEO, AEO, and other reasons for having your podcast everywhere. But the biggest one is make it easy for your people to connect with you and listen to your podcast, no matter what their preferred source. It's all about removing friction and making it as easy as you can to digest the podcast. So that's the secret, folks. Professional podcasters make sure to utilize all the tools that are available for you in the podcasting world. It is important to have a video outlet for your video podcast, i.e. YouTube, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. But it's also insanely important to be everywhere in the audio platforms, which continue to thrive via Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, and all the other platforms. And it's so easy to do this if you choose an RSS feed to distribute everything for you after making one upload. As an added cheat code, as the industry continues to evolve, there are now places where you can actually upload the video version of your podcast. It will distribute the audio and the videos to some connected networks. But that is yet to come, folks, because we've tried every RSS platform for you, and we'll tell you which ones are the best, the pros and cons, and what you're missing out that you don't want to. So coming at you again from AZ Pod Studio, Backlot Studios, and Business Radio X, leave a message in the comments and let us know the RSS feed platforms that you're exploring and then trying to decide between now. That video is coming soon.